Hey everyone, and welcome back to Outta Here Baseball. In this video, we're going to see which pitchers have made the most opening day starts in their careers. Getting the nod for opening day is one of the biggest honors a pitcher can receive. Essentially, they are considered to be the team's ace, and it is up to them to get the season started off on the right foot. Some pitchers have received this honor several times, so let's find out who those pitchers are with our list of the top 10 most opening day starts. We have 5 players tied for 10th place, so we'll go through them quickly, starting with Justin Verlander. Verlander started on opening day for the Tigers 9 times, and will get his second opening day start for the Astros in 2019. 2 other active players have 11 total starts in Felix Hernandez and CC Sabathia. King Felix got his first opening day start in 2007 while just 20 years old, and was on the mound opening day every year since except for 2008. Sabathia made 5 starts during his time with the Indians and 6 straight with the Yankees from 2009 to 2014. Unlike Verlander, Hernandez and Sabathia were not named as opening day starters for 2019. The other 2 pitchers tied with 11 starts are Dennis Martinez and Ferguson Jenkins. Martinez started twice for the Orioles in his early years, but later on would get named to pitch opening day for the Expos from 1988 to 1993, and then for the Indians from 94 to 96, making his last start at age 41. Jenkins made 7 of his starts for the Cubs, a franchise record, 2 for the Rangers, and started both of his years in Boston. Moving on now, we have 2 players tied in 8th with 12 starts, and we'll touch on Bert Blyleven first. Blyleven pitched for 5 different teams in his Hall of Fame career, and he had at least 1 opening day start for each of them. 6 of the 12 came with the Twins, with his last being in 1987, a year that ended with the Twins as world champs. He also made 2 starts each for the Pirates and Indians, and 1 for both the Rangers and Angels. The other player with 12 starts is Grover Cleveland Alexander. One of the stars in baseball at the end of the dead ball era, Alexander made 5 opening day starts for the Phillies at the beginning of his career, while also winning the Triple Crown twice. After a trade to the Cubs, Alexander would serve in World War I, but would come back to play in Chicago until 1926. And then play for the rival Cardinals, where he'd make 2 more opening day starts, his last coming at age 42. We have another tie, this time for 6th place, so our first pitcher with 13 opening day starts is Roger Clemens. Clemens made a franchise record 8 total starts on opening day for the Red Sox, with 7 of those coming consecutively. After that came a start for the Blue Jays, and then 4 for the Yankees towards the end of his career. As seems to be the case with several of the other pitchers on this list, Clemens made his last opening day start while in his 40s, doing so in 2003, allowing no runs over 6 innings. Also with 13 starts is Phillies great Robin Roberts. Roberts is the second of 3 Phillies legends to make this list, and his 12 consecutive starts for the Phils is a record for consecutive opening day starts for a pitcher with one team. During that stretch, Roberts was named to 7 All-Star teams and led the league in wins 4 times. His 13th and final opening day start came in 1966 with the Astros in his final season in the Bigs. We have a 4-way tie for 2nd place with a handful of all-time greats having recorded 14 opening day starts. We'll start with Randy Johnson. The Big unit started 6 Mariners openers and 6 with the D-backs, which is the most in franchise history. It was during that stretch with Arizona that Johnson won 4 of his 5 Cy Young awards and recorded a perfect game. His final 2 opening day starts came with the Yankees, and keeping with the theme so far, those last 2 starts came while he was over the age of 40. Johnson also holds the record for most opening day strikeouts with 107. Next with 14 starts is Jack Morris. The man known by some as the pitcher of the 80s, Morris made 11 consecutive opening day starts for the Tigers, with 10 of those coming in each year of the 80s. He would then start for the Twins in 1991 and the Blue Jays in the 2 years after that, meaning he pitched on opening day each year from 1980 to 1993, an MLB record for consecutive opening day starts. Also with 14 opening day starts is Steve Carlton. Carlton played for the Cardinals for the first 6 years of his career, and if it weren't for Bob Gibson being the St. Louis ace, Carlton would likely have taken top spot on this list. Still, Carlton was able to make 14 opening day starts in his career, all of which came with the Phillies, and if not for one season with Jim Cott named as the opener, all 14 would have been consecutive. His 14 opening day starts are a Phillies record and also a shared record for most opening day starts for one team. Our final pitcher with 14 opening day starts is Walter Johnson. Like Carlton, all 14 of Johnson's starts came with one team, in his case the Washington Senators, who would later become the Minnesota Twins. Johnson is widely regarded as one of, if not the best, starting pitcher ever, and his opening day performances back that up, as he tossed 7 shutouts in those 14 starts. One of those shutouts came in 1926, lasting 15 innings, but we'll talk about that one more in a video for next week, so be on the lookout for that. Or, if you're watching in the future, go check it out after this video ends. Now for our top spot, we have Tom Seaver, who made 16 career opening day starts. Seaver made 11 of his 16 starts for the Mets, a franchise record. Prior to Seaver taking the ball opening day, the Mets were 0-6 in season openers, but Tom Terrific would change that record drastically during his tenure in New York. Seaver would also start 3 times for the Reds and twice for the White Sox on opening day, and like so many others on this list, his final start came while he was in his 40s in 1986. So that concludes our countdown of the pitchers with the most career opening day starts. Who do you think could crack this list in the future? Leave your answer in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay notified on all the latest Outta Here Baseball videos. Thanks for watching.